Did you kill anybody there?
It's hard. If you want to give a straight answer, it could be yes, but like when I'm, just to explain a little bit more is,
Please.
when bullets are flying, there's 50 soldiers and there's 20 Taliban. You never know who's exactly the one that landed or killed who, you know, it's just so many bullets flying everywhere. So I never could sit down and say, I killed that guy, you killed that guy, you know. And then afterwards, I just feel like horrible. I'd be trembling and I didn't want to have to do that. And I'd be mad at them people for making us have to do that and making us have to fight like that. And there's wars in the Bible, and I know Jesus wouldn't condemn me for that. He knows that I'm doing what I believe is the right thing, and he knows I've only defended myself, and I never did. He knows if you were out really to kill somebody just because you wanted to kill somebody. He knows that, and I never could do that. I never wanted to have to hurt anybody.
Did you ever develop a real relationship with somebody there in Afghanistan, with Afghani people?
Yeah, I mean, anywhere I go, here I don't even speak that good Italian, and I make really good friends. And but there was, like everywhere we go, we hire the local national people because it helps to build that community. So we're paying the people of that area, so they work on our bases there. And some of the mechanics there, I just became really, really good friends with. And when I left with one pair of clothes, and I just gave him everything I had that I brought with me. I gave him. When I first got there, I was a little bit scared to shake some of their hands, because they don't look that clean of people. By the time you leave, you're hugging them like, oh, I'm gonna miss you, things like that.
Yeah, because you get to know them.
Yeah, because you work with them every day, and they go through the same thing you go through. When the missiles are coming into base, they don't discriminate. They'll kill them too. And actually, the Taliban want them more than they want us because they think of them as traitors.
All these happened because of 9/11.
I was in high school. I was in the 10th grade, and I was in my history class, and he was teaching, something about some war somewhere, and another teacher comes running in, like, hurry up, turn on the TV, and in a panic, and then we turn on the TV, and we're watching it, and this is right after the first plane hit, and we're thinking like, oh, somebody accidentally flew an airplane into one of the Twin Towers, and then we see the other one hit, and we're thinking it's just a replay of the first thing, but it's another one. And then I'm like, oh, wait. And I went home and played football. I didn't think too much of it. And then the next day, I started to realize the seriousness of it once I started finding out a little bit more. And then I was frustrated. And by that time, I already decided to join the Army. And when I was 15, I just didn't like the fact that people were trying to destroy, the Americas, just America in general, people. Yeah.
So while you were studying history in your classroom, out of the window, the history was changing forever.
Yeah, it was.
And your life as well.
Yeah, it was. I mean, from that point on, because I'm very political, I'm very, proud American. You don't find too many Americans that they don't even care, And I just, from that day on, all my friends are like, why are you going to join the Army? There's wars going on. What, are you crazy? And I just felt like it was something I had to do. I felt like it was a calling. I think George Bush did what he thought was the best thing to do for his country and to protect his country and other countries too. I think he's doing what he thought, from his intelligence, I thought he did what he thought was the best thing to do. I don't agree with everything he did, but I agree with him on the Middle Eastern politics.
Afghanistan, Iraq, do you agree with that?
Yeah, but I mean, there's also tons of other places around the world that need help. Why there, Some people want to say that.
There's a lot of different opinions about the new base, the enlargement.
For me personally, I think it's a good thing for this community here. Just like I work in the hotel right now, and I go out with my boss, and just in a matter of maybe 20 minutes, we're doing our errands. He spent 3,000 euro just around this little community, just little things we need. So it puts a lot of money into this community. It helps them out a lot. But at the same time, if what would Americans say if Italy just wanted to build a base around in our area? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might not like it. It's up to the Italian government. I mean, if the Italian people here voted and they didn't want it, I mean, I couldn't blame them. Italy's only as big as Florida. How much room can they actually give another country? Like I'm all for freedom of speech. If you don't want it, you don't want it. But harassing people about it, harassing the Americans here, we don't have nothing. I don't have nothing to do with the Damelin. I get approached all the time by the people about the no Damelin, and they're like, "Would you come join us on our protest?" And I'm like, and I just say no because I don't agree with it. They always ask me to they're like, "We're gonna have a peaceful protest," and I'm like, "Okay, then how come every time you get done your protest, the front of Consumer Italy's covered in spray paint?" And from my girlfriend and her family, they like Berlusconi, so I only hear good things about him, and I don't hear too many good things about the left party from them. Just like communism, they say communists and things like that.
Investire nel mattone, l'unico investimento sicuro, 440.000 metri quadri, 200.000 metri cubi. Investire nel mattone, oddio, adesso non è che in America col mattone, però il mattone è sempre la certezza, sarà la seconda casa. Cazzo, tutti a Vicenza la seconda casa e gli americani la seconda base. Ha imparato da noi, colpa nostra. A Vicenza, 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 Vicenza. ...440.000 metri quadri, casomai ne faccio un 20.000 in più, fino al 10% è condonabile. Sono un sacco di soldi. È una base a misura d'uomo, si può fare in bicicletta. È lunga come la pista, 1500 metri, stretta e lunga, larga 3 campi sportivi nel punto più largo, 330, 2 nel punto più stretto. È una base a misura d'uomo in una città a misura d'uomo. 440.000 metri quadri, mi allargo. Cazzo, se ti allarghi? Sono 75 campi da calcio. Se fosse un allargamento, però sono a chilometri una dall'altra le due basi, in mezzo c'è la Basilica Palladiana. Se proprio devi allargarti vuol dire che hai intenzione di inglobare quello che c'è in mezzo, perché la famiglia cresce e bisogna allargarsi. In pratica non c'è neanche un muro di questo che confina con quello vecchio, quindi non è che allarghi, in mezzo c'è Vicenza, e lo so che si fa fatica a stare dietro alle cose, si fa fatica a stare attenti alle cose che succedono quando sono finite, si fa fatica a tenere duro se una cosa, dopo un po' la cosa ti sovrasta, ti senti abbandonato. Un po' è questa città che è fatta così, come la mia, come le altre che conosco qui intorno. Convinte che sì, si farà, ma anche se si fa, convinte che tanto tutto questo è per gli altri, a te no, tranne a chi abita qua. È un po' alla volta, un po' alla volta. All'inizio c'erano anche quelli di quelle case là, anche quelli delle case là in fondo venivano, perfino dietro la collina, perfino da Roma, perfino da Milano, perfino da Trieste. Poi un po' alla volta quelli che non vedono qua, basta un po' di tempo e le cose si consumano da sole.